Kyllä. Vähän turhan trigger-happy. Se on se oikein meemi aina venata, että nimenomaan tää 3 minuuttia kerkee mennä, mä rupeen puhumaan jotain ja sen jälkeen ruvetaan tykittämään niitä supeen. Sen takia, että voi keskeyttää mut brutaalisti. That's how you do it. Hei! Pelataan Bastionia. It's a good video game. Kun mä jouduin pelaamaan Rollerdromia tässä näin hirveällä vaivalla, niin koska mä nyt vähän ansainnut tässä näin, että voi ruveta pikkuhiljaa nakertelemaan näitä Super Gigantic videopelejä täältä.
Fucking sick!
Nailed it! Näin se toimii, kato he. Ei se maailman tylsin peli ollut kyllä joo, mutta mä voin kyllä hyvin kuvittaa. Ei se ole maailman tylsin peli pelata. Mä voin kyllä kuvitella, että se on aika helvetin tylsä peli seurata. En epäile kyllä niinku nanosekuntiakaan. Mä näen itsessäni sen osan, joka tykkää siitä, koska siinä pystyy grindaan niin vaan niin maan perkeleesti. Hirveet optimointia. Nailed it. Jesus, tää saatana hype-treeni. Nyt vielä joku lisää, kato hei tässä näin, saadaan hype-treeni Bastionille. Oli niin yksinäistä tässä näin, kun pelasin Rollerdromia varmaan 2,5 tunnin striimiä, missä kukaan ei juurikaan sanonut yhtään mitään. Onks toi nyt niinku taas, by the way, toi audiobalanssitaso ihan niinku ok, koska koitin säätää noita silleen. Näetkö kuinka pitkällä toi pitää olla niinku jo, että toi rupeaa oikeesti vaikuttaa tohon? Nyt se kuulostaa ihan helvetin alhaiselta. Nyt se näyttäisi niinku olevan semi-ok silleen niinku waveformin mukaan. Ei ollut mitään kommentoitavaa Rollerdromia, niin ymmärrän. No tärkein tässä on kyllä, Bastionissa on helvetin hyvät musiikit, mut Bastionissa on vielä parempi tää narration. Se on tärkeämpää. Huomattavasti tärkeämpää. No kun mä oon tätä viimeksi pelannut varmaan pari vuotta sitten, testasin jollain läppärillä ja sitten menin silleen vahingossa niinku pelasinkin 70-80% pelistä niinku siis. Bastion on hyvä videopeli. Plus me voidaan käyttää tätä tekosyynä sitten
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning.
Super Giant-peli.
Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
It's true. Mä en muista, oliko tää mitään kommentoitavaa, jos vaan hengaat.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it point the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
Why would you?
Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant, in the calamity.
The calamity.
That a survivor?
Kuulostaa Patrikon
No ma'am, it's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him though.
Ei voi olla Bastion ongelma. Pakko olla Patrikon.
Kid just rages for a while.
No mun rake.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
Gun!
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Tää on mun toiseksi lempparin narraattori. Ehkä vaan ainoastaan Wayne June tossa Darkest
Kid's
Dungeonissa
worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
Kuinka vaan kestää niin kun rupee reagoimaan tarpeeksi nopeasti. Mun aivot on edelleen ihan niinku siis läm-ajossa.
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
Crystal Barrett. A memento, fashion accessory covered in soot, holds great value. Of the sentimental variety, also holds hair firmly in check. Best hang on to it just in case. Just in case.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Rip.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Clang. Shield saves his hide.
Se pitää vetää ajoittaa just.
Windbags start turning up for last call.
Easy clip.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Kid sees the way to the bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Niin kuin niillä on tapana olla, joo.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
Oh. Kaikki työkalut vaan niinku. Saman tien. Se on oikein.
Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Muistaa tuon ajatuksen taas. Kuinka aikaa just tähän tarkkaan, jos sä haluat optimaalisesti ladattua overshottia.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
An upgrade material for the breaker's bow. A stretch of me's gut, prized by bowyers and pelt ball fans. It's one more reason the popularity of the music. Mouse. Music.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
I remember.
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Max health. Sure.
The arsenal.
Mä en oo niin kova jätkä vielä tässä vaiheessa, että mä oon koko ajan heltit niinku possailta sanoa. Dancing shot. Yeah. Tää on hyvä yhdistelmä. Kalehammer, Breakers Bow ja... I'm fine with this.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. Ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
You can taste it. Hyvä tää.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. The smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Rob's a scumbag his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
Stop it.
He finds the core to the wharf district. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. skyway's in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go.
Get skywayed.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
Nothing.
Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
Ask about the seal representing the city of Caelondia. Weren't these only meant to be for uniform and identification?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Ask about the large bluish mineral found in Ward District. It feels warm to the touch and hums like a motor. What exactly does it do?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Okay. Ah! Väärä nappula. Ask about what happened to Nacy. The girl used to pin her hair back with this. Is she here already? Where is everyone?
I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
Soon, yeah.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Ain't always much to say. Kid ponders what to build.
Distillery. We need
Makes
to
time
get
to
that
sample
drink on.
spirits from my personal supply.
Hardy punch. Very whiskey.
Dread rum's brewed from swamp weeds, so its effect is as bold as its flavor.
Get your drink on.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Kukapa niitä tietää.
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Mä muistan.
The Breaker Barracks. Many straight shooters learn their way here.
Kaikki näitä ei mun mielestä pystynyt vetämään samalla, kun sun pakko olla upgradeattuja aseita tai muuta vastaavaa. Mä en ihan 100% varma, oliko se just tää.
For target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. A perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Ah!
Puts on the right solid performance.
Ei saa 7 parasta. Second prize. 5 shots or fewer. Ei se niin mahdoton luisi olla.
Kid ain't had enough in the Breaker's barracks.
I want the thing. Give me the thing.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
That's it. What is it? Sakahan vedettyä. Taisi varmaan jos se jos pääsi yli. Damn it! I can do it! I know I can! Trust me! And I fucked it. He said that when he bumbled fuck.
He's feeling real proud of that show.
Breaker volley. Piu. Jotkut noista mä olin aika
He says he passed the Breaker's challenge.
Yeah, but I did though. Jotkut noista mun mielestä
Sometimes a single look says it all.
Vaati kyllä sit upgradea. Code detected. Find it and bring it back. There may be
The workmen
was there.
Them windbags used to keep the city humming along here.
Did they though? Ugh. Gotta get my drink on.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble.
Väärä suunta.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
He was so goddamn fast.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. No white gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Fuck. Stop. You absolute.
Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch. And now there's a new marshal in town. hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole.
That's the plan.
He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley.
Colmar Alley. Eiku.
And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Shame old Gershel can't float like when he was a young fella. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing. Inside the forge, Kid can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Hell yeah.
With a good length of meat-gut, that bow's like new again. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
Silti. My point still stands.
Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Aika hyvä tää narraatio, kun tää kertoo niin just mitä pitää tehdä.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch.
Percy the Snitch.
Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
Something sharp. Let's get the F out of here.
He comes
Easy
back,
peasy and
just like I
alkupää.
knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
Ask about the ragged hood belonging to some ill-fated gas fella. Why are they flooding the city, ransacking its remains?
The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Kirjaimellisesti.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Ette gas fella. Pa, pa, pa. Sain päivitettyä.
The Bastion's a place
Josen.
of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Mielelläni vaihan täältä kuitenkin. Vaikka breaker volley tuohon noin. Kale-hammerin takaisin.
Ain't much Kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
Goddamn right.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it.
Are they?
Can't be too careful these days.
Väärä nappula.
Picked up traces of other cores while the Kid was out.
Core detected, core detected. Melting pot.
The melting pot. Place hoarded all sorts of fineries from beyond the boundless sea. In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
Splat.
Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart. If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down.
Fake. Something nasty.
Core stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Mikä voisi mennä virheen?
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the Kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard he popped that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
Very nice.
It ain't all bad,
Spice.
as the Kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene, to be sure. Moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7. You give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done.
And done. It's free experience state.
He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Dang it. Olisiko se pitänyt käydä vielä toisessa, tai olisiko voinut käydä se toisella puolella ylhäällä vielä ylempänä? Oliko siellä mitään? Mä en muista. I don't remember.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Did it look like this?
The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Ask about ancient spices found tucked away in the melting pot. Where did they come from and when?
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Ceylondia. It was good living here for a while.
Rippon itse asiassa ihan jees. Ripmain ihan jees. Nyt ei hirveästi vaihtoehtoja, mitä rakentaa.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Something heavy on upgrade-materiaalia tuolle hammerille, something stringy bowlle, something nasty fang repeaterille, something sharp machetelle ja something fancy for a certain weapon.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Something very, 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 very fancy.
That's Windbag Ranch. Perfect place to work a blade if you got the stomach for it.
A challenge?
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful. Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Slippery little devils. Other folks came to train their throwing arms.
Kaikki kauarit juoksentelee tälle korjassa.
Place gets awful slick sometimes. Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
Tämmöisellä suorituksella nyt ei saa muuta kuin turpaansa. Tässä on paljon nopeammin ulottua ne generaattorit. Ei välttämättä toi Ripmine ei välttämättä ole kaikista paras siihen operaatioon. Can you not? For fuck's sake.
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough.
Soon enough. Under 90 seconds. Mutta kakkonen.
Always time for juice and squirts, they used to say. At least the little fellas can't feel a thing. Some squirts tried to flee on instinct.
Mitä vittuilla mua oikeesti tässä?
Best to put them away first, before they rile up the others.
Man. That's not gonna work.
The ranch was always looking for good help.
Mä joudun tänne. Video again, this is bullshit. Kiitos tästä. Alun pois. Mä vaan niinku pääset tot pois.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe. The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light.
Dang it. Tässä varmaan saada suurin osa niistä niinku siis tummista
There's always more squirts to go
windbagista
around.
murhattua siinä alussa. Fuck my life. Because it's hard. That's why. Ei näin.
Kid makes short work of them things.
Se on varmaan, se oli kuin minuutti. Varmaan se. 60 sekuntia varmaan se. 60 seconds. And I would have gotten it too if it wasn't for those goddamn meddling winterbags.
Carves through all of them in a flash.
Who sucks now? Motherfucker! Perkele.
Well, the kid's gone and struck terror in the hearts of squirts everywhere. What else is there to say?
Nothing. Nothing to say. Something pointy for certain. Ghost Blade. Mutta vaatii varma hete. Haluan luottaa siihen, että toi Tripmine oli ihan hyvä.
The Sundown Path. Lovely place for a stroll. Before the calamity, that is. Couples used to walk the Sundown Path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
I'm here for business. Business only.
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
What? What?
The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. The single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky.
Who could have done such a thing?
Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for him, though.
Did I?
Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd use to search the stars. Air travel always was an iffy proposition. The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them.
Holy hand grenades.
These wires to toss those things plenty far away.
What?
Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time.
Even Mikas need to press the right goddamn buttons from time to time.
They get real cranky when you wake them up.
No core for you.
Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Was it you? Did you survive the calamity?
So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us. Come on, give the little tyke a break.
Mikäs on leveli? Ask about the bronze spyglass taken from the sundown path. Only the stars remain on the horizon. The mountains are gone. We're not closer to the stars now, aren't we?
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
And grenade. Nothing to use my hard-earned monies. Tuo toi Trapper roof.
That's Trapper's Shingle. Only place in the city to go to get certified with a repeater. No place better than Trapper's shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They trained themselves by clearing out the targets while not clearing out the floor. Any good trapper knows never to take a step till the time is right.
Shit.
Expert trappers
Second
got something
prize.
extra to give him an edge.
64, se oli sitten 2 ja... Dang it.
Kid decides to keep working his aim and
Ei
footwork
vaan
on the
niinku
shingle.
tänäänkin duunissa juttelin just. Kysyttiin, että mikä on seuraava peli, mitä mä ajattelin striimata. Niin Bastion, niin... Superchat ei vaan tee huonoja pelejä.
Best time to pick a new spot was when swapping magazines.
They just don't. They never miss. Fuck! Ei mun pitänyt mennä Skywell.
To think a rickety place like the shingle survived when so little else did. Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them.
Sure, why not? I have some unfinished business. Tää kaikkien Super Giant-pelien pelaaminen on tämmönen long con ja vasta odotan voin striimata haadesta. Ja mä tarvitsen jotain syytä. Siis on. Ihan samat ja kukkojen kanssa, niin oli ihan easy clap.
Got what they needed for a better hunt.
Snooze dart. Never going to happen. Koska mä en tuu käyttää ton
The
repeateria.
trappers would have been impressed with how the kid handled the shingle.
The chat was very impressed by how the kid handled the shingle.
We ain't much for pleasantries.
Säästää siihen, jos sais vaikka niinku seuraavan Breaker Bow upgradein tai Hammer upgradein.
The Hanging Gardens. Folks used to go here to relax from their relaxing.
Relax from relaxing. Maxing and relaxing.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Aika synkkä.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him. Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Tundra Brothers didn't make it.
Tundra Brothers.
They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nordy the bird boy didn't make it.
Rest in peace, bird boy.
The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The core survived as well.
Why you have to be mad?
Kid does what he has to do. And then, what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
Survivor agreed to return to the Bastion.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Well, look what we have here.
Memorial mark.
The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Earn glory in the proving grounds. Earn first prize in the required number of proving grounds. Defeat the fall by counterblock is minute. Puolet noista secret skilleistä on tullut, koska on vaan grindannut vaan noita proving grounds ja sun muita.
Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
talk to Zulf about living Zealandia before the calamity. What was living in the city? Didn't you get homesick?
For Zolf, Zealandia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
You didn't happen to see a girl who wore this in her hair, did you?
We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine.
Maybe this can help you take your mind off things. You could help us find new skyway paths.
Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says.
As Zulf out the Urasi Guild discovered in Hanging Gardens. Have you been in Zealandia long? Did you travel all the way from the east?
He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Uras sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
Were there many Ura living in the city before the calamity? Can they be trusted here?
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. We talk a little here and there.
No niin, kasan kaleveri. Eikä mitään upgrade-materiaalia.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Core.
That's Cinder Brick Fort, where the marshals used to watch over the city.
That's where we'll go then.
There's only one way to Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Fine. I can handle some windbags.
The calamity was mercy, normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Kaikki niistä on huonoja vaihtoehtoja. How the fuck? Counteroin ite itteeni. Oltiin joku verran taidaan.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. Windbags put the kid on notice.
Jesus Christ. Saanko tietenkin counteroitua yhden niistä?
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
Don't we all? Ei jos näitä granaatin just tosta.
The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
Pieni aukko lattiassa siitä alas.
Windbags can't use the marshal's supplies, but the kid sure can. He stashes the marshal's prize, goes back to something more his style. Cinderbrick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort.
Why?
Kid's stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse.
Peli vähän vihjaa silleen, että sulla on myös
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. They trap the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds.
My trap here with you. Are you here?
Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain and only their sorry hides to lose. The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
Ei mikään hirveä tarkkuus.
The Windbags finally get the message.
Goddamn right I did.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
None left for nobody.
Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Hatsit meni suoraan
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history. Catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Reflections.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. Never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up. But he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too. The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
What else is there?
In the history of Ceylondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Thanks for that. Kolme kertaa mennyt tuossa samasta montista alas.
Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Varmaan se vielä onnistuu. Neljäs for Nelinpeli.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
No scope. What? Se vaan juos alas sieltä.
Through
Oli
twisted
liian
streets,
kuumottava.
he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Ei ollut viivaakaan. Tämä on mielessä.
Will he finally arrived at Caelandia's vaunted safe haven? He and no one else. But then, all he got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the bastion, but the kid made them real, not me.
What the fuck?
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Reflection complete. Okei, helpompi kuin mitä mä muistin. Ykkösel. Eihän no hätä. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. True. Mä paranen. Ask Sulf about Marshall's badge, retrieved from Cinderbrick Port. The Marshals ever give you a hard time being an Uranal?
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
Ottaen huomioon, että mä pelasin kanssa niinku siis 100% Bastionista yhdessä vaiheessa iPad-versiosta. Mikä se iPad-versiokin oli niinku siis ihan helvetin hyvin tehty. Kukaan jotain jälkeen. Ask Zulfa about this smoking pipe. Where did you get this? Since they used to say this stuff was very strong.
Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought.
Marshals brought the city back to working order after the war, didn't they?
Even since the Uras surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
More spirits. More spirits indeed. Ei mitään oikein fiksui. Spin defending. Pettiä huoneja.
Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Nice.
The breakers. Ain't no one could outrun them. Or their arrows.
Olikohan toi, että mä vetäisin taas noita memmo. Okei, mä voi ees. Koska mä menin tekemään se jo ennen kuin tuli toi homma. Eiköhän se ikuisesti tohon kummittelemaan.
The lost and found. Here kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Something's free.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Something heavy. Stabsynth. Stabsynth on kyllä niinku hyvä nimi. Vielä enemmän. Plus 20.
His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter.
Defender.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that. That's the Bullhead Court. Folks defended themselves there with shields, not words.
Okei. Kaksin kerran, Kolmar. Twice the hammering, twice the fun.
The accused always got a fair shake in Zealandia.
Weirdos.
Some used to take the Bullhead trial.
Kolmar kärppänä paikalla.
Survive the trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man.
Hard timing.
The Bullhead trial taught folks three things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, gotta always watch your back. Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you.
Tulee niin satana kaukaa.
The smarter ones knew when to just step aside and let things go. The trial pushed many a man to his
Ihan päin helvettiä
limits.
se meni muutenkin.
The kid makes it out in one piece.
No,
Court is
tosi
back in
paljon
session
erilaisia
for the
noita
kid.
parrytaimingeja.
Old ritual
Yeah,
from when
easy.
folks believed there was this godlike bull watching over him. Had to make do with nothing but a shield.
No! Miltä ottaa bullshittia, kun mä otan lämää vasta.
The kid pulls through in fine form.
Lämää tosta lätäköstä. Leads or fewer. Jesus Christ. Ei oo montaa hittiä se. Jos mä feilaan, niin ensimmäisiä jo menee niinku yksi sama siinä vaiheessa. Hyvässä paikasta. Yksi kerrallaan. Miten mä otin 3 hitteä? Fuck! Tää oli kyllä jonkun verran bullshittia.
I'll have none of your guff.
You can't do that!
Taas. Ja sit tietysti spawnaa just silleen, ettei näe sitä, milloin se alkaa se. Serial tryhard mode engage. Jos mä en saa sitä niinku 2-3 osumaa siinä. Ihan yhtäkkiä randomista. Tai sit menis vaan tohon väliin tolleen niinku siis. For no goddamn reason ottamaan turpaan. Annoying. Fuck you. Elämän karut kävyt. Taas just ennen sitä loppua, niin saa 4.
Of course!
So mad right now. Come on! Perse! Ja sit tekee lämää toi ihminen lima, mitä se levittää siinä. Ai vittujen kevät. Tähänkö tän? Oli hyvä meininki tähän asti. Hyvä meininki loppuun seinään. Bruh. Taas jostain sivuräjähdyksestä. Perkele! Taas niinku millin päässä oikeesti. Kaikki hyvä loppuu aikana. Mä olisin kuvitellut, että siihen niinku reflectionsiin olisi voinut mennä niinku huomattavasti. Tai se olisi ollut niinku se vaikea kohta tässä. Mä ajattelin, että se on tää shielding trial. what I expected. Fuck you. Seriously. Come on!
The kid pulls it off like it was
Just
nothing.
ja just. So mad. Still so mad.
There's a hint of pride in his eye when he gets back, and more than a hint in mine.
I guess. Scrap musketti. No.
Absinthe is like drinking a cool breeze. Just don't go spitting needles everywhere.
Kasta voisi vielä unomas tähän loppuun. Itse asiassa täällä on tää musketti proving groundia.
That's Zolwood Grove. A nice quiet place to show a musket a good time.
Hammer
That's the
time.
scrapyard, where folks got to smash things and call it community service.
Vedän vielä tän hammer timein. Sit voi lopettaa tältä illalta. Tarvii venyä taas
The city's unwanted things all met their end in the yard. Folks who fouled up would do their time here, smashing things to bits.
Quickly destroy 100 objects.
The quicker they worked, the sooner they could go. Folks learn to plant their feet and put their backs into it. Others would plot a course to navigate that sea of junk.
I can't believe I just did that.
A good day's smashing could feed a family for a week.
1 second, right. sekuntia olleessa.
Kid pays another visit to the scrapyard for old time's sake.
Varmaan.
Worked too slow and all you got was a sore back. Some folks invested their earnings to forge even better hammers.
28 sekuntia. Fuck. Why are you like this? Koska se oli väärä nappula siinä ihan niinku alussa.
Always plenty there for smashing.
Taas 28 sekuntia.
Work in the yard did have its risks.
Jue. I'm trying. Muuten hyvä, mutta mälläsin taas alas sieltä. On selkeästi paljon vaarallisempi toi alareitti tuolla, niin sieltä on paljon helpompi pyörähtää alas. Tämä just sanoin!
Strongest, fastest folks earn more than their fair share.
Stunning wallopé. Stunning wallop.
Kids worked the yard before, but that time it just plain destroyed it.
Goddamn. Mieluummin vaan
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. That's a strong spine. War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Toisin kuin War-machetet on critical machineja. All your critical bullshit needs.
Finders keepers.
Shut up. Attack cripple attacks deal damage over time. Tai 20% critical hit chance. Ja se on kuin 40% critical hit chance.
Points just don't get any sharper than that.
Hell yeah.
Now he can shoot that fang repeater all day long.
All night long, all night.
You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel.
Muista tallentaako tää nyt tästä. Käyn Skywayn puolella. I legit don't remember. Luotetaan siihen, että se muistaa mikä on hemmon juju. Eli kun taas antaa niin Windowed-operaatio, niin tää saman tien mykkentyy, kun painaa sitä pois. Tyhmää. On se Bastion kyllä edelleenkin kova peli. Menee tolleen niinku se oikeesti 2 tuntia meni tolleen ihan niinku heittämällä. Vertaa vaikka niinku Roller Romeen, missä niinku välillä tuntuu siltä niinku, että tää ei lopu koskaan. No, mutta ehkä se on niin, se ei nyt välttämättä ole semmonen ihan niinku nautintopeli se Roller Rome, vaan Roller Romea väännetään hampaa tirvessä. Tai voisin aina hakata 2 vuoden välein aina vaan uudestaan. Ja joka kerta tuntuu yhtä hyvältä suurin piirtein. Näin se siitä lapsukaista. Se on hyvä, että mun ei tarvii kertoa tai itse, kun toi Kolmar narratoi sen tuolla valmiiksi. Mika survived another stream, played the game he enjoyed for once. He looked forward to replaying one of his favorite games. Nelinpeli.com, sellainen smooth narratorkin on. He declared. Hyvästi.